Hi guys, so today is a really exciting video for me. I just really look forward to do this video, and I've got a whole pad full of all the things that I'm going to talk about and everything. So today is going to be my best and worst drugstore foundation video. This bag is filled with all my drugstore foundations that I'm going to be talking about. I'm just going to go through the skin that I have and what I kind of need in a foundation to start with, so that you know that I don't have dry skin or whatever. I have combination skin, not really combination between oily and normal. It's not really that, it gets a little bit oily here and on my chin, but that's about it. Not really anywhere else at all, just at the side of my cheeks here and on my chin, and that's only if I'm wearing a really bad foundation. My skin seems to be more normal nowadays than oily. I have acne scars on this side of my face and this side of my face and on my chin. They have got better, to be quite honest, but they're still pretty, I don't really like them, so I don't really like to show them or anything like that. Obviously not. And I do get a few blemishes here and there. I haven't got any at the moment, but yeah, I do get them, and so I like to cover them. So I prefer to have a medium to full coverage foundation that looks natural, and that's about it really. So I'm going to get into it. So the first kind of foundations that I want to talk about are the worst foundations that I've tried from the drugstore. Bear in mind, these are the only ones that I've tried. I'm just going to get them all out of the bag. These are only the ones that I've tried, because obviously I can't test ones that I haven't tried. If you'd like to request for me to do a review on any different foundations, I could go and purchase those and do a review on them, so let me know down below if there's any kind of drugstore foundations that you want me to review. But these are all the ones I have now. What I want to talk about is the My Face Cosmetics My Mix foundation, and this is what it looks like. So this is my first one in the worst category. I have mine in the colour Fair 03. Now I have to say, the colour range for this is actually really good. They have fair, medium and dark, I think, and there's 3 shades in each one. Obviously if you don't fall into those categories, you know, it's quite bad, but the shades seem to be pretty neutral. The packaging is okay. You have to twist this open and it gets a bit messy, as you can see, so it's not absolutely fantastic, but it's not awful. It says that it is professionally mixed and matched. It delivers a modern retouch finish and instant image upgrade, which are kind of weird things to put on a foundation, instant image upgrade. But in my what I think about it, it has a light coverage, which I don't like, because I prefer a medium coverage foundation, which is obviously down to me. It gives it quite a dewy finish. So again, I kind of used this when I had oilier skin, so it wasn't great. It is quite expensive for the drugstore. It's around 10 to 13 pounds, which I think is very expensive, especially for something that I don't like, and it doesn't last long on the skin at all, which is a major problem for me. So yeah, it's not great. I think it's really expensive for what it is really. If it was an amazing flawless kind of thing, but it's not great, and I think it is more for the drier skin type because even normal people with normal skin types need a foundation to last, whereas dry skins obviously lasts more, and so this is more of a dry person skin foundation. The next one is the Garnier Miracle Skin Perfector Daily All-in-One BB Cream. Again, I really don't like this. I did like it when it first came out, and I was like, oh yeah, BB cream. But it's because it was the first BB cream I've ever tried, and I really wanted to be like, oh yeah, I'm using the BB cream. That sounds really weird, but it doesn't last on the skin, which drives me crazy. That's one thing that I need. Even if it has light coverage, even if it has all these things, I just need it to last on the skin for me. It dries me out halfway through the day. It goes all patchy and everything, and this just doesn't work. This is 50ml, which is actually quite good size in a BB cream, because most foundations are 30ml, and the Maybelline BB cream is actually 30ml too. So with this one being 50ml, you do get quite a lot for your money. The colour range is just awful. There's 3 shades, and I have, I don't even know, it doesn't even say the shade on the thing, so I don't even know if I have light or medium. I think I have light, and I don't particularly have, you can't even see that. I don't particularly have really pale skin, and it's just okay. It's a little bit dark. This smells really weird as well. I hate the smell. it's just, it's really strong and overpowering. I really don't like it, and the coverage is minimal. It is not there, and BB creams are supposed to give some kind of coverage, and this just doesn't do the trick for me. The next foundation that I'm going to talk about is the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation, which looks like this. I have not had luck with Rimmel foundations really. I haven't tried the new Wake Me Up foundation, to be fair, and people seem to like that one. I did like when I first, literally it was one of the first foundations I ever bought. It was Rimmel 24 Hour foundation. It was an old packaging with the old formula, and I did like that. The new one I absolutely hate, and I've given it to someone because I hated it so much. Anyway, this one. This is the Match Perfection. It is really thick. It is really, really thick when you squirt it out, and it just feels horrible on the skin, is the first thing to say. It says it adapts to skin tone and texture. I do not agree with that. I just don't think it does at all. It smells really weird. Really, really weird. It's strange. It just smells really, really strange. I do like the packaging though. I think it's nice. It's a glass bottle with a nice big blue pump. I do really like that. It doesn't do what it says, as I said. It says that it adapts to skin tone. I don't think it does that. And also it says perfectly flawless finish. I don't think it gives that at all. I've used this like once in the past like year or so because I really don't like it, and when I first got it I just really didn't like it, and also it gives like a medium coverage, so yeah. But the problem is it's really, really thick for the fact that it only gives the medium coverage, and the lasting power is just normal. It doesn't really last that long, but it's not awful with the lasting power. The next one is the I can't even see this because of the stupid Superdrug things on it. 100% mineral loose powder foundation. It looks like this. As you can see, it's got a massive Superdrug sticker on it. But yeah, it's basically a loose kind of powder, kind of like a Bare Minerals kind of product foundation. I have the colour N07, obviously the 5th shade into the colour range, which probably means that there is a lot of light shades in this foundation, seeming as though I have number 5 and I'm not particularly light. However, I do remember this being too orange and too dark for me. Just there, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it is quite orangey. And what I didn't like is, firstly, I didn't like mineral foundations. I tried the Bare Minerals tester kit, and I just think that's awful because the tester's like this small and you can't get enough like product with a big brush to kind of buff it on your face, so I just think that's awful anyway, but different subject. So I decided to try this one after I tried the Bare Minerals, found out I really don't like mineral foundations, or not them too anyway. It doesn't stay on the skin, it does not stay at all. It just runs away. It's just awful. And also the fact that it doesn't stay, it doesn't blend off nicely off your face. It literally goes all patchy, all horrible, and I really don't like the way it blends off, if that makes sense. Like sometimes with the foundation, when it goes, it kind of like goes off nicely, whereas this one just kind of goes patchy and horrible. I feel like this all gets clogged up as well, like in your face, like, and clings onto dry patches, and I really didn't like this. And again, it's really expensive. It's like the same kind of price as the My Face Cosmetics one. And it's really, really expensive. They're like £13. I just think that's absolutely crazy for a drugstore foundation. So they're all the ones that I think like are really, really rubbish. Which there isn't many. There's only 4. But now I'm going to go on to ones that I think are a bit like, you know what I mean. And because there is quite a lot that I think that of. Sorry I keep turning the pages in my little booklet. So yeah. So the first foundation that in this kind of category is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. A lot of people like this don't in the comments go, oh my god, blah blah blah, I love that foundation. You know, as with any, it's my opinion. I'm not trying to like offend anyone. So yeah, this is just what it looks like. Oh, by the way, I've done a French manicure on my nails. If you want to see how I did it, then let me know. But yeah. So, Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. In my opinion, I do like it and I do use it, and obviously I have used quite a lot because it's just there. Mine's in the colour 52, which is the 2nd shade in, which isn't fantastic. It's got a medium coverage. However, what I find with this, it really annoys me. Firstly, that's what the pump looks like. It does get really messy though. Like, it doesn't squirt out properly, it kind of like drips down. What I find with this is you can see your skin through it, but the fact that you can see your skin through it is fine. But it doesn't look flawless at all. Like, it just looks like you've got a foundation on, but you can see the skin through it, and it just, I don't know, I just don't like the way it looks on my skin at all. It does smell nice. Again, it's got quite a strong smell though, so if you don't like that, then that's the problem. It's got fruits in it, and that's what makes it smell nice. I haven't tried the serum, so I don't know what that's like, but it lasts okay-ish. Again, it's just kind of like, I wouldn't rave about it, but I wouldn't say it's absolutely awful. So, yes, that's just one. The next one is the Revlon Photo Ready foundation. Now, I do like this foundation, but my only problem with this is the fact that it is not good to wear every day because it's got quite a lot of like glitter in it. If you like look at, I won't be able to show you on camera, but if you look at the product and like turn it in the light, there's a lot of glitter in it, and when you wear it in the daytime, you don't want to be walking out and like having all this glitter on your face, like the whole way of your face. That's what highlighter's for. This is more prominent in this foundation than the Wake Me Up foundation. I don't have that one, but I've looked at it, and this is more prominent. I do like the packaging. I like the pump. I think it's a really nice pump, and that's just what it looks like. Again, it is good, and it has like a medium coverage, but as I said, you can't wear it every day, so it's just a bit. And it does photograph well, as it's a photo ready foundation. But it does photograph well. So yeah, again, not amazing because you can't wear it every single day. But if you're looking for a foundation that photographs well, you don't want to purchase like the Makeup Forever HD, I would definitely recommend this one. But as I'm saying, if you're spending that, like, it is kind of more expensive end of the drugstore. If you're spending that kind of money, I just want to kind of point out that you can't wear it every single day. The next one is Maybelline Super Stay 24 Hour. This is my favourite foundation for ages. This is what it looks like. Really simple packaging. It's not anything fancy really. Yeah, that's just what it looks like. I don't like the fact that it's got a white lid. I think it makes it look cheap, but I'm not really that bothered. It's got an okay staying power. As it says 24 hours, you expect that it's going to last like a longer period of time than normal foundations, but it doesn't. It's okay. It's not great. Like, if I was at school, I'd have to probably reapply concealer, because I suppose that's what you have to think about in the day. Like, when you get home, who cares? But like when I was at school, I'd have to reapply concealer and foundation quite a lot when I wore this. So it doesn't really last that great. It's got like a medium coverage. It doesn't transfer, which is quite good though. It does say non-transfer, and it says Microflex Stretch Formula, which I don't really understand what it means, but I kind of do. It means that it kind of like, with your face, it doesn't like just attach to some places. If it's dry, it won't cling to it. If it's oily, it won't. It's hard to explain, but I do think that it does that. This is good for oily skin, I think. Not really for dry, but for oily, I do think it's quite good. So yeah, again, not much to rave about, but it is an okay foundation if you'd like. They're the ones that were in my kind of iffy category. Now I'm going to go on to the foundations that I think are really good from the drugstore. So the first one I want to talk about is Maybelline's Dream Fresh BB Cream. I have done a review on this on my blog, so I'll link that down below. And by the way, some of you that follow my blog, sorry I haven't posted it for like a week. I've been really busy, but I will be getting back into it. Anyway, this is what this one looks like. As I said, it's the Dream Fresh BB Cream from Maybelline. This is 30ml in it, and it has an SPF of 30. I'm saying that because this is a very light coverage foundation. It does what it says, like, on it. Basically, it says it does 8 things. It said it creates a natural glow, complement skin tone, SPF 30 UV protection, hydrates all day, blurs imperfection, oil-free, non-greasy, it says after that, looks visibly smooth and feels fresh. I do think it can look a little bit greasy if you don't powder it. That's the only thing that I think is a bit iffy. But it's dewy, but it lasts. And that's what I like. Sorry, I'll keep getting like a hiccup, but it was not a hiccup, if that makes sense. It's dewy, but it lasts on the skin, which I like. It gives you like this nice glow, like around here. I'm not wearing this foundation today, but it gives you like this nice glow around here. And it is nice. I do set this, and that's why I think it lasts a little bit longer. But it has a buildable coverage. If you'd like it really light, you just make it... That was really weird. If you like it really light, you make it really light. But you can build it up and just put like a few layers on, and it is nice. So yeah, I do really like that one. It definitely compares to the Garnier BB Cream. The next foundation is one of my favourites in the drugstore. I have 2 favourites. So the next foundation in my good category is this one, and this is from Aldi and the supermarket, and it's their Lacura Beauty range of products. This is the foundation. It's in the colour 10 Transparent. I really like this. The only downside is it has a rubbish shade range. Absolutely awful. Sorry this video is so long. It has a really rubbish shade range, which isn't great. However, this foundation is called 10 Transparent, and it's a really nice colour. What I do think is good is the fact that this colour is quite neutral, so it can kind of go with kind of not most skin tones, but it can be adapted. It's not like pink toned or yellow toned, it's not too kind of crazy colour, if you get what I mean. It has amazing staying power. This is something like £2.49. I will put all the prices of the foundations like here. You will probably want to notice that because we want to do it earlier on in the video, but anyway, this lasts ages for the price. It's like £2 something, and I absolutely love it. It has medium coverage, but again it's buildable and you can just stick concealer over it, so who cares. And again, it's really cheap. So if you're on a budget, this is the foundation for you. It is so good. It smells slightly, hang on. Yeah, it smells slightly, but just like a foundation-y smell, and I absolutely love it. So next I want to talk about the Collection 2000 Perfect Finish Air Whipped Liquid Foundation with an SPF of 20. And mine's in the colour Ivory, which is number 2. I really like this. I think it's a really, really good drugstore foundation. It's kind of strange because I don't actually like the Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection foundation, even though I absolutely love a concealer. I prefer this one. This is what it looks like. The packaging is kind of cheap, but it's good when you're travelling because it is really like kind of just, you can just throw it around and it's not going to be damaged or anything like that. I do like the pump though. I think it's nice that even though it's a cheap foundation, it does have a pump. There is a rubbish shade range. This is like the second shade and it's still a little bit dark. Like, that's what it looks like, if you can see. And it's not dark for me, it's kind of the right colour for me, but it is kind of, a lot of people have said that shade 2 on them has come up kind of orange, and I have quite tan skin naturally, like my skin is quite tan naturally, so it doesn't look orange on me, but on some people they've said that it does come up quite orange, so as this is only the second shade, that's kind of a problem. However, I love everything else. As I've said, it's got a good pump. It's thick when it comes out, but don't be kind of like, oh my god, because once you put it on the face, it goes really light because it's air whipped and because it's liquid. It goes really light and you can't even feel it on your skin. It's medium coverage, but it's buildable, 100% buildable, and it looks great. It's, as it says, it's perfect finish, so it gives like a really flawless kind of like look, and that's what it says. It says airbrush to perfection. It's oil free, so good for oily skin, and it looks great, as I've said, and it stays on. It's really, really good staying power, and I really do like this, especially for the price. It's really nice. The next one is the 17 Superwear Long Lasting Foundation with SPF 20. No, SPF 15, sorry. And this is in the colour Soft Ivory. This is what it looks like, and recently I've started to use this a bit more and learned how much I really, really like it. It lasts ages. It's called Superwear, so it lasts ages. Again, nice pump. I do like these kind of foundation with the pump. I don't like the Revlon kind of say, I hate the fact that it's just got an open lid. I absolutely hate it. But the fact is that I love ones with the pump. So with this with the pump, it is great. As you can control like how much is coming out, and it's just so much easier. It has like a medium coverage, but I really like it. It's just say on the back it says conceals blemishes for a perfect finish and that lasts all day. I do agree with that. It looks natural, but you can still kind of see skin through. I'm wearing it today and it just looks really nice, and it looks really nice on the skin, and I just really like the way it looks, and that, I suppose it's different preferences for different people, but I really think you should try this if you haven't already, because it's not talked about at all really, and I do really, really like it, so big thumbs up to that one. My kind of top of the tree best 2 I'm about to talk about, and this is the Gouache Exceptional Wear Long Lasting Makeup, and it's light reflecting, and it looks like this. It's just in this kind of tube, and I absolutely love this. It's absolutely amazing. It lasts ages on the skin because it's an exceptional wear long lasting foundation. There's good shades, and the fact that there might not, I don't know how many shades there is, but the shades are really kind of neutral. They're not pink or yellow, and they're really neutral. This is in the colour golden, no, this is in the colour sand, and I also have the colour golden, and they're both really neutral, and I can get away with wearing both. So they are really neutral, and you can, they're quite adaptable to your skin tone. It's medium to full coverage, it's buildable to full, and you can share it out to medium, and it looks natural. I cannot rave about this enough. I absolutely love it, and the packaging is really good for travelling too because it's so like thin and small. This has, hang on, 35 ml in it, so it's much more, well not much more, it's 5 ml more than a normal foundation, so you're getting a little bit more for your money. Absolutely love this, absolutely perfect, love it. And the last one that I love as well is the Revlon Colour Stay foundation. I kind of I didn't use it for absolutely ages, and this is just what it looks like. I think all of you know it's talked about so much on YouTube, but I didn't use it for absolutely ages because I kind of went through a stage of really not liking it, and I went on to using the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I didn't really move from that at all. But this recently, I've actually been really liking it. It's actually just run out, and this is just absolutely perfect. I love it. It's so long lasting. It gives like a medium to full coverage. There's a slight smell to it, but the smell to me, I really like it. It reminds me of like when I used to use it like 2 years ago. It reminds me like of past memories and stuff. So to me, I really like it. But it is quite strong. So if you don't like really strong smells, you have really sensitive skin, then this may not be for you. They have two different things. They have one for combination to oily skin, one for normal to dry. So that's really good because obviously it's for both kind of skin types. You can choose different ones. The shade range is actually really good as well, and it's of really good coverage, and I just really like it. Again, as I was saying, these two are definitely my top two. They're literally amazing. So I think these are definitely both comparable to my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and that is my holy grail foundation. So as I was saying, if you want to purchase a foundation from the drugstore, I would definitely recommend these two. If you can't afford to spend that much money because they're kind of high end of the drugstore, any of these three I would really recommend. The Collection 2000 Perfect Finish, the 17 Superwear, and the Lacura Beauty Foundation. I really recommend those three. So thank you all for watching, and please subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon. I hope you enjoyed the video, and sorry it was so long. Bye.